What's up, everybody? Kier Gomes here, and welcome back. Guys, it is Monday. It is Monday, which means the weekend is over, but it also means that we have some new stuff to look forward to. So, to start off your Monday the right way, let's take a look at the new Bacarat casino playing cards by Gemini Decks. This deck, of course, is the latest in the Gemini Decks catalog, and one that I am very excited to review because it's a little bit different. So if you have not picked up this deck yet, check out the review, see if you like it. All that and more coming up, but before we get into it, please do drop a like on this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's roll that intro and get you guys on your way.
Let's go.
Alright, so for those of you that are unfamiliar, just a quick overview of Gemini Decks. Gemini was created by Thomas Pinston, who's a very talented German designer. The guy's got all different kinds of styles and genres within playing card design, so I really think it's interesting to watch his decks come out because some of them look one way, another one looks a completely different way. It's very, very different. Very versatile brand is all I'm trying to say, and definitely a good brand. So this latest deck is really no exception. I'm pretty excited to get into it, but also if you haven't yet, hit me with that like. Probably the first thing that caught my eye about this deck is that vibrant color of red used on the tuck box. It's very, very bright. It almost could pass for like an orange color, but it's not. It's definitely red. And this deck is based on a fictional casino. Gemini has done this before with the Gemini Casino decks and the Safari Casino decks. This one is called Bacarat. Now that is based on the old-time casino game. The only difference is Bacarat, the casino game, is spelled with two C's, and I actually saw the original design for this was with two C's, and the one C just happened to look better, so that's what they went with. The sides of the deck give me some definite Theory 11 vibes almost. One side says Bacarat Casino Nevada, the other one says Las Vegas. So definitely an interesting tuck box, especially because, like I said, Gemini is super versatile. So a lot of their tuck boxes reflect the design of the cards, and that is always gonna vary. Just kind of, I guess, depends on what mood Pinston is in. This one definitely matches that old-time casino aesthetic. It looks very imperial or very regal, but also looks very vintage, kind of old. I really like this. Let's take a look at the cards. Now this back design definitely gives me some Theory 11 vibes. But not entirely, but you can definitely see what I mean with these gold inks on that red back design. You can actually see too, if you get up close, there's a very, very thin textured gold ink that goes through the red. It almost looks like a net, and it definitely adds a little bit of vibrance to the deck. It makes the cards look a little bit brighter even. So there's the back design. You can see two mirrored clubs. You kind of get some border breaks, which make for interesting under pressure and fan stuff. You could definitely see this being a deck at a casino, but maybe not an American casino for sure. Maybe an upscale European joint might have these for their cards, but the back design does look really, really good. All right, now your Ace of Spades is gonna be definitely more elaborate than a typical casino Ace of Spades. And I mean, if you look at the Jerry's, or if you look at the even the Gemini Casino decks, or the Chicken Nuggets, they all have very generic casino style Ace of Spades. This one, not so much. This is super custom, but you get an enlarged, oddly shaped spade pip with some black and gold ink in there. Makes it look really nice. Again, very regal looking. It says Bacarat Casino at the bottom, and you do get custom pips and indices, and here's what I love about that. Normally, if you have a deck that is gonna be considered a casino style deck, you're gonna have pretty much standard faces. And even if they are custom, usually the things that aren't custom are the pips and indices. Those tend to be the same shape if you have a casino style deck. But what this deck did was actually take the faces of the cards and give the pips and indices a little bit more of a modern look. So they're completely reshaped. This definitely gives me that Theory 11 vibe I was talking about, just with those kind of more regal shapes for the pips. I think it looks really good, and you can also see that they're outlined in gold. So really interesting here because, like I said, for a casino deck, you wouldn't normally see something like that. And when I said that this deck seems too good to be more of an American casino, that's why. All right, your jokers look like this. I love these jokers for sure. They're super cool, done in gold ink, and they are the same, but this definitely does give more of a casino aesthetic and more of a casino vibe than the rest of the deck. You can see it says compliments of Bacarat Casino. It has the 2 dice in the middle, and then it has like the fictional address for the casino in Las Vegas. That's really cool. Vegas wouldn't have a deck this nice in their casino though. There's no way. All right, now in terms of ad cards and gaff cards, you are gonna get a Bacarat Casino cut card. That's really dope. If you're dealing poker, you can throw that like on the bottom of the deck. That way nobody can see any of the cards. That's actually really sick. I love the black ink on the face. Look at that. Ooh. And then of course you get a Gemini Decks ad card. This pretty much comes with every single Gemini deck and nothing wrong with it. Actually, if you're a collector, you might kind of like that. All right, now we talked a little bit about how the pips and indices are custom on the faces of the cards. You guys saw those a little bit. The court cards are kind of the same story. They're standard-ish, but definitely have their customs done. So you can see a lot of gold ink there, no blue and yellow, just gold, black, and red. And then the borders have been changed to kind of have like this like 3D, almost looks like a book out of a like bookshelf or something, like got some texture to it, but they look good. They look good. I mean, I personally think that if you're in a casino and you see cards that look like this, you're in good shape. They're easy to recognize. You can still get your blackjack on. It looks really good, and I also think that it's nice because this definitely is a deck that you would use for performing. It's a very classy looking deck, maybe a little bit expensive too, but if you're a working magician, there's nothing like design-wise about this deck that would limit you from using it. Yeah, these actually look pretty great. Ooh, this one's my favorite for sure. Jack of Hearts. Like that one. All right, now quality-wise, you guys are in for a treat. This deck feels fantastic. It's printed by the United States Playing Card Company, classic stock. This actually feels a lot like the Slow Hands V2, and I have been hearing the buzz that everybody loves the way that the deck feels, which by the way, I am super stoked about because one, I love the way it feels, and also, it's just nice to know that my cards are appreciated by you guys, so thank you. Anyway, this deck feels very similar to that, so if you love the way that that deck feels like everybody else does, you're gonna love the way this deck feels. It's nice and it's not too thin, but it's not thick, you know what I mean? So it feels great in the hands, feels soft, it's not stiff out of the box. Breaking the deck in was fun, as breaking in all decks is, and then once you get them broken in, they're in a really good place, so really like them. That's what the cards look like. And a fan, really interesting stuff. I actually like that fan a lot, it looks super cool. Off that back design a little bit more. Nice. Well guys, thank you so much for watching today's episode and my review of the new Bacarat Casino playing cards by Gemini Decks. As always, big shout out to Gemini. Thank you so much for letting me do this review. Great cards. If you guys are interested in picking these up, I will leave the link to where they're available down below, but you guys are gonna wanna get there fast because the thing is, it's Gemini and we all know their decks sell out pretty quick. Anyway, hey, do me a favor, if you guys liked this video, drop a like on the video. Make sure you're subscribed, make sure you ring the bell, all that good stuff. We got a lot of good stuff coming up and I don't want you guys to miss it, so make sure you're subscribed, I appreciate it. And with all that being said, I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their day. I know I will. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.